Albert Sporting Goods is here to outfit your team, both on and off the field. Since 1980, Albert Sporting Goods has serviced schools, clubs, and businesses throughout Ohio. For all of your uniform, spirit wear, and equipment needs, make it Albert Sporting Goods. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center, where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
It's opening night at Centerburg High School, and it should be a good one. It's a battle of last year's KMAC champions, the Centerburg Trojans, hosting the Northmor Golden Knights, and that's coming up next. We welcome you inside Centerburg High School for opening night for the Trojans. Let's take a moment for the national anthem. Hello, everybody. Travis Berardi alongside Storm Blunchley for tonight's KMAC opener for both teams, actually, Centerburg and Northmor. Northmor coming in with a record of 0-2. Centerburg opening up tonight. And Storm, it could be a big night for Centerburg's Carter Jones.
Yeah, it's always exciting when there's a player who's right on the edge of an accolade, and 1,000 points. That's nothing to scoff at. I mean, that's a huge milestone for this kid, and I'm sure he's worked all 4 years of high school, being the division or the conference player of the year last year. I mean, this kid has talent.
Yeah, he's 4 points away from 1,000, and if you go by last year's games against Northmor, he scored 6 in a game. He scored 17 in the game, and he scored, I think, 20 in the sectional game. So it's most likely he's going to get it tonight. It's just a matter of, is he going to get a win along with the 4 points needed for 1,000. As for Northmor, Storm, turnovers have been a big factor for them in the first 2 games.
Yeah, we were looking at a little bit before the game. 36 turnovers in the past 2 games. That is a scary number to look at if you are a coach, but I don't think there's a lot to sweat. I mean, you're playing a team with no game experience yet this year. Northmor sitting at 0-2, not necessarily the worst place to be in, still 0-0 in the conference. I mean, you do have experience over the other team, so let's see if they can take care of the ball here and put together a win.
Yeah, looking at the starting lineups, let's start with those Northmor Golden Knights. Preston Harbolt and Cooper Keene, the 2 seniors. Keene, 27 points this year. Harbolt, 10 points this year. Grayson Cass, he will be the point for tonight. Grayson Cass, the guard, junior, 13 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds so far. Logan Mariotti, the other guard, 17 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. And then forward Max Lauer, the 6'3" sophomore. He has 6 points, 4 rebounds. Scored 6 points in the game against Johnstown Monroe after being shut out against Pleasant, so he's starting to get things going. Northmor coached first-year head coach Blade Tackett, still looking for win number 1. As for Centerburg, 1 senior on the team, that's Carter Jones. Like we said, last year's KMAC Player of the Year, looking for 1,000 points. And the supporting cast, pretty much juniors. Jack Gregory, a 6-foot junior. Isaiah Reynolds, a 6-foot junior. Landon Griffith, a 6'1" junior. And Alex Johnson, a 6'2" junior. And we are ready to go, Storm. Some Friday night game action from Centerburg High School.
I know we've been covering games all week, Travis, but there's something special about playing on Friday night. I don't know what it is, but Friday night hoops in the high school, there's just something about it.
And the Golden Knights win the tip. Keene gets it, and the Northmor will have the first possession. That's Cass. Picked up his dribble, looking, gets it inside to Lauer. Bumped a little bit, gets back out. Northmor retains possession. Look for this man-to-man defense all night from Centerburg. They might add a little 2-2-1 press as well, because Northmor really, they've struggled with the pressure.
Yeah, as we were talking about earlier, I mean, turnover is a big problem for this Northmor squad. And another big problem that I noticed while looking over the stats, the 3-ball not really falling, for the Golden Knights. But, I mean, you can't shoot the 3-ball. It's kind of hard to get anything done on the offensive end.
Yeah, especially if they know you can't hit the 3-ball, they're just going to pack in the paint.
And play a little bit of that Ben Simmons defense, huh?
Northmor ball knocked out of bounds. They will retain possession here. Minute gone by here, first quarter. Golden Knights still on its first possession of the game. Mariotti, 4-3 off the front iron, no good. And brought in by Isaiah Reynolds, and he's going to get fouled. Preston Harbolt's going to be called for his first foul, and not a good one, about 80 feet away from the bucket.
Yeah, never good to pick up those kind of meaningless fouls. I mean, if you're Northmor, you're not too upset about that one. Like we talked about, rebounding was kind of a weak spot for them, the offensive rebounding. So it's nice to see probably a guy out there kind of fighting and battling for that loose ball.
Landon Griffith with it. Now to Reynolds. Cooper Keene going to be on Carter Jones all night. That'll be the matchup to watch in this one. Jones pull-up jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound, Northmor. So the Golden Knights with their second possession of the game. Mariotti again for 3 off the back iron this time. And out comes Jones. Head of steam with numbers, gives it up. And they're going to get Cooper Keene with the block. Take a look at the replay on that. Nice dish off to Johnson.
Travis, I don't know.
That was close.
From up here, I think he caught all ball, but I got a little bit of a defensive bias. I think I like seeing blocks a little bit more. I think he got all ball.
Nonetheless, Keene called for his first foul, team second. Johnson to the line, and he misses the first.
You know what they say, Travis, ball don't lie.
No, it doesn't, my friend. Johnson's second up, no good. Misses both free throws, and we remain scoreless here. 2 minutes gone by in the opening quarter.
These struggles for Northmor continue with the 3-ball. 0 for 2 on their first 2 shots.
And this time Keene is fouled, and he will go to the line. Nice ball movement that time by Northmor to get it inside to the open Keene, and he is fouled.
Yeah, excellent ball movement there by them. You know, just to get the ball inside. The 3-ball wasn't working. They were 0 for 2 on their first 2 possessions. Get it inside and get something working, and now they're headed to the charity stripe.
Keene misses the first. Second up, no good. Offensive rebound by Harbolt, can't get it to go, and it'll stay with the Golden Knights. And it's stolen away, a turnover for Northmor. Carter got it. First points on the board, and he is 2 points away from 1,000.
I can only imagine what he's feeling.
And here he comes up for the layup. In and out, no good. Knocked out of bounds by Keene. It'll stay with Centerburg.
Every time he drives in or goes up for a shot, I can only imagine what he's feeling. I'm sure that's playing a little bit of a factor in. At least it would for me. I would be unbelievably nervous.
Jones with it, puts it up and in, and there it is. So immediately, Carter Jones, 1,000 points. What an accolade for him, and it's pretty nice to have it done immediately.
Community and recognizing senior basketball player Carter Jones. With those last points, Carter reached the career milestone.
1,000 points.
Carter will receive the game ball from athletic director Rich Porter. Congratulations, Carter.
Travis, it's just incredible for this kid to score 1,000 points with all the hard work I'm sure he's put in being a senior. I'm sure it's just an amazing feeling, and to do that on your home court, I mean, I can't imagine the joy that this kid is feeling.
$4-0 Centerburg, and like I said, it's nice to get it out of the way immediately. Now you can just focus on the game.
Yeah, that accolade is great, but now it's all about the win.
Centerburg won both its regular season matchups with Northmor, 2 close contests, but then the Golden Knights got them. Keene corner 3, can't get it to go. Golden Knights won in overtime at their place in the sectional championship to move on to districts.
And those regular season games do matter, but how tough is it to get spoiled on your home court versus a team you know you can beat? What a tough feeling that must have been last season.
Harbolt is going to be called for his second foul. Nick Mead to the line to shoot 2. Got the first one to go. Second free throw up, in and out, no good. $5-0 Centerburg here, coming up on the midway point of the first quarter. Northmor still looking for its first points. Floater by Cass, and he gets it to fall, and there they are.
Must be nice for the Golden Knights to finally get that lid off the basket. A bunch of empty trips on the offensive end for them, but it's probably finally nice to score one there.
Landon Griffith, however, with the answer for 3, and it's 8-2. Nice pass inside the Keene. Spin moves, puts it up, no good. He was kind of off balance with the shot and rebounded by Centerburg. Carter for 3, got it in the foul. And we're going to have an injury timeout. It looked like Keene collided there on the foul. We're going to take a timeout. We will be back. 11-2 Centerburg leads. You're watching high school basketball live and free on the OH Report.
Knox is the third place I have delivered. And hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
Back here at Centerburg, Cooper Keene able to get up on his own power. Walking it off currently, so that's a good sight for the Golden Knights. Carter Jones, however, he's going to come back to try and complete the and one. Leading 11-2. He already has 7 points in this one, Storm.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason he scored 1,000 points. This man can put the ball in the hoop. I mean, just an incredible showing in the early stages of this one to have 7 points already out of 11 total for your team.
Jones misses the backside of the 4-point play, so it remains 11-2. Just under 4 minutes left here, opening quarter. Northmor cold from the field, and they're going to get Cass with the walk. So another turnover for Northmor. Both refs talking about it. Maybe they saw a foul before the walk. We'll see. And no, they're going to call a foul. So he did get fouled before the travel. That's going to go on McMead. His second. And Grayson Cass with a chance to cut into this lead.
Wow, Travis didn't know they could overturn calls like that in the high school ball.
Well, when it's a dead ball situation like that, they can discuss, but if the play would have continued, then no. Cass hits the first. Makes it 11-3. Cass with all 3 points thus far for the Golden Knights. Averaging 6.5 coming into this. Only 2 games, however. Second free throw up. Got it. It rattled around, but went down. 7-point game. Levi Hawk is going to be fouled on the drive. That'll go against Gavin Miller, the replacement for Keene right now.
A lot of fouls here in this first quarter, Travis. What do you think that means for the rest of the game?
Well, Keene and Harbolt right now, they can't get their third foul before the half. If they do, they're going to be sitting out for the rest of the half. Other than that, well, you have Griffith on the Meade on the other side. As Centerburg turns it over. Good defense by Northmor, but you have 2 fouls early on in the first quarter, you're pretty much sitting out the rest of the quarter. However, Keeney's still favoring the lower back, so I don't know if we're going to be seeing him anytime soon. Centerburg in that 1-2-2, but unable to get the interception. Falls out of bounds. It'll stay with the Golden Knights. And once again, that full court pressure really causing problems for the Golden Knights early on.
Yeah, any kind of trap in high school is not, really easy to beat. You got to have every guy on the same page. A trap can cause a lot of problems for a team at any level, really.
Endry pass intercepted by Jones. Kicks it left side, landing Griffith, but he walked. So back-to-back turnovers.
Both teams playing sloppy here in this first quarter. A lot of turnovers and a lot of fouls being seen here.
And yet another turnover. I'd like to welcome everybody watching tonight live and free on Facebook and YouTube. Right now over 130 watching on YouTube, over 55 watching on the Facebook. So welcome on in. What a take there by Hauk. Gets it to fall. And Centerburg extends its lead.
Gorgeous hop step there to score quickly as Centerburg quickly gets back into this 1-2-2, swarming the ball, forcing Northmor to call timeout.
(13-4) your score. And just, turnovers on both sides right now after a strong start by Centerburg.
I'm sure both coaches are digging into their kids right now for playing so carelessly with the ball, especially this early in the game. For Centerburg, I understand that it's their first game, but you just can't be playing sloppy with the ball like that.
2:29 left here in the opening quarter. On the Tyler Griffith Remax Peak scoreboard. Lauer with it, reverse layup, can't get it to fall. Carter with the rebound, pushes it out. Nice move, but can't get it to fall. And back come the Golden Knights, 4-on-3, but Cass gonna pull it back out and start the offense. Cass fakes the three, picks up his dribble. Mariotti to Miller, back over to Mariotti, moving it around, looking for an opening inside. Cass fakes the three, takes it in. Nearly picked off into the hands of Armros. Now to Max Lauer with the open layup, nice look. (13-6) your score. Carter, nice take, but can't get it to fall, so Northmor really picking up the defense on him, causing him problems.
Yeah, both teams kind of struggling here on the offensive end, like we talked about turnovers and fouls, but both teams have been blowing kind of easy layups here in the early goings.
Quick three by Mariotti, long rebound, however, out the Cass for three, no good. Miller with the rebound, tries to put up the layup, can't get it to fall, and it goes out of bounds and stays with Northmor.
Must have heard me talking about him pregame. They are hustling these offensive rebounds.
And that's going to be a big key for Northmor to stay in this one, is really taking over the glass, that and trying to keep Jones out of the scorebook. Under a minute to play, 13-6. Griffin Workman now in for the Golden Knights, tries to force one up, can't get it to fall. Was looking for a foul there, but really nothing going on that. Jones misses another. And now the Golden Knights look like they'll hold for the last shot, down 13-6.
When you're Northmor on that last possession, being down early, you can't kind of throw up desperate shots like that. You just got to keep your focus and try to get the open looks.
15 seconds. Miller trying in on the block, puts it up, can't get it to fall. And out of bounds. Workman tried to keep it in, but could not. So now Centerburg with 9.6. They have a little bit of time to set something up for a final shot. Into Hauk. Across the timeline. Drives in, kicks it back out for three at the buzzer by Griffith. No good. Still has time. Desperation three. No good. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Your score after 8 minutes of play, Centerburg 13, Northmor 6. You're watching high school basketball live and free on the OH Report.
Knox is the third place I have delivered. And hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
Albert Sporting Goods is here to outfit your team, both on and off the field. Since 1980, Albert Sporting Goods has serviced schools, clubs, and businesses throughout Ohio. For all of your uniform, spirit wear, and equipment needs, make it Albert Sporting Goods. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we're back with some varsity high school boys action. Shout out to Linda Mendoza commenting again, never misses an OH Report live stream, I don't believe, Travis.
She is our top fan, bar none. Nobody even touches the amount of time that she puts into watching us and appreciates everything. We appreciate you, Linda, for your love of watching all of our stuff. Nice backdoor cut. The Cass gets it to go. He has 6 points, and it's 13-8.
Northmor getting another easy one inside. If you want to claw back at this lead, getting those easy ones, giving your team some confidence and some momentum, definitely the way to go.
They're going to get Andrew Armros on the reach around on Jones. That'll be his first, team 6th. Inbound to Jones, double team, puts it up. Nice deflection, but he gets his own rebound and puts it in. 15-8, and that's Jones's first point since pretty much midway through the first quarter. Northmor did a good job. Golden Knights, good job breaking the press there. Cass takes it in, tries to pass it in, but turns it over. I like the idea of giving that extra pass, but he could have taken the shot there as well.
Yeah, it looked like he had an open layup there. The sloppy play continues for both teams as fouls and turnovers persist here early in the second quarter.
Carter Jones leading all scorers so far with 9 points. Grayson Cass with 6 for the Golden Knights, and that's a nice pickpocket right there by Harbolt. He'll pull it back out. Northmor will get another chance to cut into the lead. In a battle of KMAC co-champions from last season. Nice pass inside, layup shot, good. Harbolt into the scorebooks. (15-10) your score. 3 ball up for Griffith, got it.
Great way to get the lid off the basket there for Centerburg. A three-pointer, definitely a good way to build some momentum for your squad.
6 points for Griffith, both from beyond the arc. Nice job by Cass to find an open Logan Mariotti. Correction, Logan Miller.
Travis, I think if I'm Centerburg, I'm going back to the man-to-man. This trap has stopped working here in the second quarter. I think I'm going back to man-to-man and just playing that half-court defense.
And the Golden Knights once again with a chance to cut into the lead. Down 6. Gavin Miller for 3. Back iron, no good. What a play there by Carter Jones.
Very heads-up play right there. Knew he didn't have a teammate near him, so he decided just to throw it off the closest Northmor player. Excellent IQ coming out there to make that play.
(18-12), Centerburg leads. Isaiah Reynolds, left side. Northmor doing a good job shutting down the paint so far. Nice jumper there for Alex Johnson. Gets on the board. It's 20-12. That was patient ball movement and a good look for Centerburg there, Storm.
Yeah, definitely happy if you're Centerburg's coach. Passing the ball around, moving it, getting the wide open shot, not forcing anything anymore.
Ball deflected. That was a good look by Lauer, but Centerburg, last second, able to get a deflection and prevent that open layup.
What's going on here with Centerburg? They have, I believe, on every possession this quarter have left a guy wide open there under the hoop for Northmor for an easy layup.
Cass fakes the 3. Pull-up jumper, high off the glass, no good. Miller tried to get the rebound but knocks it out of bounds. And I think that's just a pressure defense like that. That tends to happen sometimes for Centerburg. If you're trying to hound, especially up in front, you will lose a guy every once in a while, but also that what makes up for it is the turnovers you get from that. Up and under, no good. Northmor down 8. Gets a stop. Cass tried kicking it out. Saved by Miller, back to Cass. Ball fakes. Mariotti picked it up in a bad spot. However, the deflection allowed him to dribble again, and he's going to get bailed out with a foul.
Never want to foul a man when you've got him on the baseline like that. He had nowhere to go, nowhere to pass to. All you have to wait, and he'll make a mistake, but gets bailed out there with the foul, like he said.
Reynolds with the foul. His first, team's third. Northmor without Cooper Keene for the moment. Went down hard on a foul on Carter Jones on a three-point play earlier. Now Centerburg going to be called for a foul.
And, you know, even without King, this team really hasn't suffered as much on the glass as I thought they would, already being kind of a shoddy team when it comes to rebounding. I mean, they're really holding their own down there in the paint.
Well, I think that's also because you don't have your big guy. It forces you to try a little bit harder. And so far, Northmor really picking up their senior leader. Nice backdoor cut. And Harbolt going to be rewarded by getting fouled. That's going to be on Alex Johnson, his first, team's fifth now, and Harbolt with a chance to cut into the lead from the free throw line. And this is the first. And that's been a problem for Northmor, not just this year, but the last couple years, is making those charity stripe free throws.
Yeah, like my mom always used to say, Travis, free throws wins games. I remember I'd come out after you know, a 1-10 season, and my mom would say if you made half the free throws you missed, I mean, your team's 8-1. So,
yikes! She's placing the blame on you, huh?
yeah.
3 ball for Centerburg. Got it. Jack Gregory gets in on the board now.
It's only because I was so awful at free throws.
Nice ball movement once again. Armros too far under the bucket there. It was a good look, but unable to get the glass at least on the shot, and it goes out of bounds to Centerburg, who lead now by 10. Centerburg with 3 threes, and like you said earlier, Storm, the lack of production from beyond the arc from Northmor really hurting them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, their problem now is inside scoring tonight. I mean, Centerburg's given them easy layups inside, and they just are not converting them to points.
And have a foul here on the scrum. And that's going to go against Centerburg. So Max Lauer there, able to get his hand in the passing lane, get the tip, and then the hustle by the Golden Knights, causing the foul by Reynolds. That'll be his second. Team 6. So next foul, both teams will be in the bonus.
Yep.
2:25 left here. Centerburg up by 10. Northmor needs a couple of points before the half to feel a little bit more comfortable, I'd say.
Definitely, and Centerburg's giving them as we see Maxton lowers his shoulder for a charge foul, but Centerburg's giving them easy layups inside, and like I said before, they are just not converting them to points.
Yeah, Lauer really, he went in full speed, lowered the shoulder, and gets the foul call. 3 ball in the air, no good.
Yeah, Travis, I'd like to say I'm a pretty selfless player on the court, but if Maxton Lauer's coming at me driving down the lane with a full head of steam, I'm stepping out of the way and giving him points. I'm not taking a charge right there.
So the foul on the rebound will put the Golden Knights now at the charity stripe for a 1-and-1, and this is exactly where they want to be. And that foul on Reynolds, that's his 3rd, so he's going to be sitting out for at least the last 2:04 of this half. First free throw up and good. Armros second up. In and out, no good. Lauer with the rebound, puts up, can't get it to fall. And then he will be called on the foul for over the back, so now Centerburg will go to the line to shoot.
Northmor on that last possession going 1-and-1 there at the free throw line. You got to start knocking those down when you got such a deficit like this one. You can't leave those points at the free throw line.
Golden Knights 2 of 6 from the charity stripe tonight. First free throw in for Timothy Wheeler. Makes it once again a 10-point game. 2 minutes exactly left here in the first half. Second free throw up, in and out, no good. So both teams exchanging one made free throw there on those possessions. Remains a 10-point game. And they're going to get Northmor with the 10-second call.
Just a lack of focus there, as they had a wide open lane to get it over the half court line, and they.
Well, I think it threw them off a little bit because there were 2 Centerburg players right at the 10-second line, and I'm guessing they were trying to figure out if they wanted to pass it or just get it across the line. Just a second too late there causes the turnover. Nearly a turnover that time. Wide open 3 for Martin, got it. Colton Martin, the sophomore, with 3. And it's a 13-point game. And that's going to be a charge.
It's all about discipline right there, Travis. You got to take a jump shot and just shoot that easy bunny. They're going to get him every time both feet were planted. I mean, that's as clear as day as a charge right there.
Well, not only that, but on the past 2 plays, they lowered the shoulder. Definitely lowered the shoulder. Even if you come up shoulders square and go up, you might get the block call there. But when you're coming full speed with your shoulder lowered right into their chest, it's 98% of the time that's going to be called a charge. Northmor going to get another chance at a 1-and-1. It's going to be on Alex Johnson, his 2nd foul, team's 9th. So if Northmor were to get fouled one more time, not counting a charge though, they would go to the line for 2. But right now, Harbolt to the line for a 1-and-1. Got it to fall.
Here we go, Travis. I mean, Centerburg's given Northmor easy points. Northmor just has to go out and take them and show the focus and knock down these ones at the charity stripe.
Second free throw up, in and out, no good. Miller with the rebound, ball fakes, looking to throw it up, and they're going to call a jump ball. It'll stay with Northmor with 49.3 seconds left. Cass with it in the corner. Jones guarding him. Inside to Miller. And he's going to get fouled underneath, so he'll go to the line for 2. That'll go against Colton Martin, his first. And correction, that's the 9th foul, so it'll be a 1-and-1.
Still 9 fouls. I mean, you can't be happy with that if you're either coach.
Miller's first off the front iron, no good. And another foul by Northmor, so now Centerburg will go back and get 2 shots. A lot of fouls here in the last minute and a half, Storm.
Yeah, definitely not a good look for either coach. You never want to give either your opponent a chance to get some free points here at the free throw line. Where do you think all this is coming from? You think it's the inexperience? You know, I know a lot of these kids are younger guys, but
it's just both teams trying to outwork each other at the glass. I mean, you've played basketball underneath at the block, especially boxing. You get some elbows thrown, stuff like that. It's nothing intentional. As the first one is made by Jack Gregory. He now has 4 points tonight.
I definitely hear you there. Basketball is a contact sport. I mean, it can get dirty down there in the paint, and, you know, if you can't take the heat, you best be getting out the kitchen.
Second free throw, no good. So the free throw woes continue for both sides. Golden Knights down 13. Centerburg really playing good defense. Cass forces one up. Doesn't fall after about 7 bounces off the rim. And now the Trojans with a chance here to get the last shot if they want, or they can just take it in and get blocked, but they're going to get bailed out with a foul call. So Colton Martin will go to the line for 2 more free throws.
Colton Martin with the sauce right there. Looking a little MJ-esque with the hesitation and crossover back. All he needed to do was dunk it over Patrick Ewing. Would have been picture for picture that play. But nonetheless, a great play.
Griffin Workman called for his first foul. First free throw, no good. Martin with 3 points, the sophomore. Second free throw up. Can't get it to fall. 6 seconds left. Northmor, can they get the final shot off? Cass, pull up 3. No good, and that'll do it for the first half. Your score after 16 minutes, Centerburg 28, Northmor 15. We're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll be back with first half stats. You're watching high school basketball live and free on the OH Report.
Albert Sporting Goods is here to outfit your team, both on and off the field. Since 1980, Albert Sporting Goods has serviced schools, clubs, and businesses throughout Ohio. For all of your uniform, spirit wear, and equipment needs, make it Albert Sporting Goods. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
Back here at Centerburg where it's halftime. Your score, Centerburg 28, Northmor 15. And some scoring from the first half. Carter Jones, who else? Leading all scorers with 9 points. Landon Griffith with 6. Colton Martin with 3. Timothy Wheeler with 1. Alex Johnson with 2. Mick Mead with 1. Jack Gregory with 4. And Levi Hauk with 2 for the 28 points for the home-standing Centerburg Trojans. As for Northmor, led by Grayson Cass with 6 points. Max Lauer with 2. Preston Harbolt with 4. Gavin Miller, apologies earlier, I said Logan Miller and Gavin Mariotti, but it's actually Gavin Miller. They're really going to ride on me that next time at practice for that one. But Miller, he has 2 points. Armrose has 1 to finish out the scoring for the Golden Knights to make it 28-15. A 15-9 second quarter, really allowing Centerburg to pull away in that second quarter and get some distance, Storm.
Yeah, the game's definitely not over. I mean, Northmor has had opportunities to score. They just haven't been taking them and making points out of them. So definitely not over yet, but you got to have some urgency here for Northmor.
Nice to see everybody watching from home. Elaine Leibarger. It's our pleasure to bring this to you guys since you're unable to make it here. I know it's just family now because of everything with COVID. 3 ball in the air for Mead, no good, but he gets his own rebound. Jones with it. Open 3, in and out, no good. Lauer with the rebound. Tom Gawker watching once again from Myrtle Beach. Probably a couple degrees warmer than it is here, Storm.
Yeah, I bet there's no snow on the ground over at Myrtle Beach there. But, you know, I kind of like it when it's cold. Makes me really appreciate the summer times here in Ohio.
There you go. Nice transition from Jones to Reynolds. Extends the Centerburg lead to 30-15. 15-point game. Three balls once again no good for Northmor. Another nice pass inside, layup shot, good. Alex Johnson with his 4th point, 32-15. 4 straight points to start the second half for Centerburg.
Yeah, Northmor should be getting
a telegraph pass. Layup shot, good. And that's going to force Coach Blade Tackett to call timeout.
A good timeout here, you know. Rally the troops, get them all over there on the sideline, get them together, and get this team back on track. I mean, you came out with a big deficit, and all it's done is gotten wider. I mean, you got to draw up something to, you know, keep your team in it.
And just like that, Alex Johnson now with 6 points on the night. And some nice transition passing by Centerburg to really set up those points.
Definitely. I wonder if something was said in the locker room about guys being open down the court. I mean, 2 straight plays, they found guys wide open on the break, and 2 easy layups they got out of it. Got to be happy if you're Centerburg coming out of the half with a quick, hot start.
Just underway here, third quarter. Centerburg now on a 6-0 run to start. Not what you wanted if you're head coach Blade Tackett.
Definitely.
And also of note, Cooper Keene coming back in, so it's good to see that wasn't a serious injury he took earlier in that collision on the 3-point, 4-point possibly play by Carter Jones.
Definitely looked like he was in some pain when he was on the floor. The lower back looked like it was bothering him, but glad to have him back here on the court.
And Lauer unable to corral that one. Another turnover for Northmor. Centerburg will look to add to its run right here behind last year's Player of the Year, Carter Jones, currently leading all scorers with 9 points. Reynolds kicks it back out. Mead for three off the front iron, no good. Rebound to Lauer.
Ooh.
Well, I like that no call there. Momentum was taking both of them the opposite way. Might have been a little contact, but it was more momentum than anything else. But nonetheless, Northmor with another turnover. They're going to say Cass stepped on the line when he stripped the ball away, so it'll stay with Centerburg. 5:21 left here, third quarter.
The turnover woes continue for Northmor. As I believe that's 2 now in this half. Just really sloppy play with the ball.
And they're going to say Johnson was on the line when he caught it, so a turnover for Centerburg. Northmor back with the ball. Centerburg leading by 19. Centerburg looking to really put this away early on in the third quarter. Northmor needs a couple buckets to really get momentum back. Mariotti fakes the three, tried to get it to Lauer. It pinballed off his foot and out of bounds, another turnover.
Another turnover there for Northmor. Travis, I mean, what can you do to prevent these? I mean, you're just leaving points out there. I mean, how do you stop this? How do you stop the bleeding here?
Well, you got to play solid defense like right there, and you got to get the ball to the basket. 3-point shooting is really not their mantra now. Another telegraph pass. That's not going to help. Jones to the hole. Can't get it to fall. Nice rebound by Johnson. Puts it up and in. Eight points now for Johnson. 21-point Trojan lead. Three from Mariotti off the front iron, gets his own rebound. Cast deep two. Nope. And they're going to get an over the back call. That's either the third on Lauer or Harbolt. And it's going to be on Lauer, so his third midway through the third quarter. And Coach Tackett making some wholesale changes for the Golden Knights.
Yeah, Northmor just came out flat here in this third quarter. I mean, just incredibly sloppy play by them. Hopefully they can pick it up and chip into this lead that Centerburg has created.
Golden Knights a three-quarter court press, a 1-2-2, gets the turnover. Up the Keene, takes it to the hole, and he's going to go to the line, and he smacked the back of his head off the ground. He'll get up, though. Man, Keene is not having a good night. Got the hip injury earlier, almost got himself a concussion there, but it looks like he's all right, thankfully. He will go to the line to shoot two. Fouls on Mead, his third.
Let's see if the same tale is true here. In the second half, doesn't look to be, but struggles at the free throw line for these Golden Knights.
Keene gets his first point, and that's the first point by the Golden Knights in the second half. In 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Can't get the second one to fall. Keene, 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Two on 5 for the Golden Knights. Cass, pull-up jumper, got it.
Very physical play here from both teams as we see a lot of bodies hitting the floor. Nice.
That take no good, but an offensive rebound. And they're going to get Cass with the hack. correction, Keene. That'll be his third. No, they will call Cass on it. So Keene stays at 2 fouls. Cass with 1 now. And Johnson will go to the line, shoot 2, misses the first. Three of 11, make that 3 of 12 from the line, are the Trojans. Cass for 3, no good. Would you call that a pass?
I believe so. I think that they'll mark down an assist for that one. A little Harlem Globetrotters play right there.
Take a look at the replay again. I mean, you might be right on the assist. It hit Johnston. Keene with some hustle play after the miss. And Cass takes it to the hole and scores. So it's an 18-point Centerburg lead. 2 minutes left here, third quarter. And the Golden Knights are going to get the ball back off a turnover. So a little bit of life now for the Golden Knights.
Second turnover there for Centerburg as a result of this Golden Knight trap. Hopefully that they can create a few more turnovers and chip away at this lead.
38-20 your score. Trojans with the lead in their home opener, their season opener. This time they break the press but can't get the layup to fall. Ball deflected. Gonna have a foul on Jones. Got a shove underneath. So a little bit of a scoring drought for both teams here in the end of the third quarter.
Not as crisp play as I thought I'd see tonight, but now still a pretty solid game to watch. Both teams just need to kind of figure out what they want to do.
Yeah, for Centerburg, this is their first game of the season with COVID. Nice jumper there by Miller. But immediately back the other way. Dalton Hall.
Northmor looked like it got a little confused setting up the trap, left a guy open, streaking down the court.
Nearly a steal. 33 seconds running clock. Well, step back jumper. Cass is turned on here in the third quarter. There's a turnover, 10 seconds left. Northmor down 16. And Northmor can't get the shot off. Nice job by Centerburg to hold them to not a shot. We've played 3 quarters at Centerburg. Your score, Trojans 40, Golden Knights 24. You're watching high school basketball live and free on the OH Report.
Knox is the third place I have delivered. And hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
Albert Sporting Goods is here to outfit your team, both on and off the field. Since 1980, Albert Sporting Goods has serviced schools, clubs, and businesses throughout Ohio. For all of your uniform, spirit wear, and equipment needs, make it Albert Sporting Goods. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
(40-24) your score. As we begin the final 8 minutes of the game, Northmor will start with possession. Travis Berardi, Storm Blunchley coming to you from Centerburg High School. Centerburg outscoring Northmor. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Grayson Cass pulling the street ball moves out.
I mean, give that guy a map. Where are you going? Got him lost in the sauce there.
Miller can't get it to fall. Cass. Cooper Keene tried to put it back, but instead called for his third foul.
I'll take a step back here, Travis. Just a incredible move there behind the back. Oh my goodness. Had my man lost.
And you would know because you and G-Man actually faced Keene and Cass earlier this year, and they did the same thing to you guys.
Oh. Yeah, we got our just desserts, but hey, me and G-Man, we've been working. You know, we're ready for that rematch whenever they want the smoke
Another
again.
Centerburg turnover, giving the Golden Knights some life here. Keene trying to get it in to Miller, but bad pass and another turnover.
Keene playing a little bit of point center there.
Cass with 12 points, 8 of them in the second half, leads all scores. Golden Knights have shut Carter Jones out here in the second half. Still has 9, however. But Alex Johnson really picking it up, though. He has 8 points for the Trojans. Deep three goes for Meade. And Centerburg desperately needed that to get some momentum back. It's 43-26. Lauer to the hole, can't get it to fall, and they're going to call a block. So Lauer will go to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Travis, I really think we need to see a little bit more aggression just like that. I mean, Maxton Lauer goes right to the lane, not afraid of the contact there, and gets rewarded with the foul. Northmor's been playing a little passive here, not really driving as much as I'd like to see with, you know, how we talked about their low three-point shooting percentage.
First free throw, no good. To add on to my point I was talking about in the third quarter, for Centerburg, first game of the year, and with COVID and everything, they really didn't have a lot of time. They did have a couple scrimmages, but they didn't have any summer games that they could play. And fall, you know, with their football team, winter practices really started a little bit later than they would have wanted. So expect this. This is going to be, I think, another good team that could finish possibly as KMAC champions, or at least at the top. They're going to get the points there on the transition.
It's rough for all these teams, Travis. We were at Crestview calling a Crestview versus Plymouth game, and the Plymouth head coach approached us and said, you know, it's rough. We've only had one varsity practice, so, I mean, it's definitely affecting a lot of teams in the area, pretty much all of them.
I do like from the Centerburg team is the ability for multiple players, not only Jones, to score the basketball. Keene with the and one, count the hoop. And that's what you're going to have to see from Cooper Keene this year if Northmore is going to be able to compete.
Just a gorgeous, aggressive move, driving right to the lane, not shying away from the contact, able to fill it up there to get the and one. See if he can convert at the line here.
Have some subs coming in for the Golden Knights. Free throw up and good. .45-30 your score. And Jones gonna go to the line. Strong take to the hole. And they're going to get Cass with his second foul.
The foul situation definitely not ideal for the Golden Knights. They have let Centerburg shoot a ton of free throws here tonight. And when you let a team shoot a ton of free throws, it's very hard to come out with a victory.
Jones misses the front end. Take a look at that call once again. And yeah, that's the right one. Cass wasn't planted down. He was up in the air.
Wasn't a lot of contact there, but enough to warrant the foul there.
Jones gets his 10th point. It's back to a 16-point game for the Trojans. 5:25 left. Armrose for three. Lauer with 2 straight offensive rebounds. And finally, the Golden Knights hit from deep. And then get the turnover.
Looked to be an inbound violation there. And then a timeout by Centerburg.
Northmore's cut it to 13. And then Centerburg rushed the inbounds play.
Travis, if you're Northmore, what are you saying to the kids over there on the bench? I mean, there's still time left in this game to come back. 13 points, I mean, it's not a lot compared to what it used to be.
Well, that's the thing. You have momentum now as you take a look at the three and then the violation. Cass wide open, finally gets it to fall, and then I would say it's because he was in the air when he threw it. Once he landed across the line, and that's the turnover. You can't do that. You have to stay planted behind the line. If you're up in the air, it's kind of like if you're from the back court into the front court. When you jump, you have to establish yourself in the front court for it not to be a backcourt violation. It's the same thing when you're inbounding the ball. You have to be established back there, because if you're up in the air, you're not established yet. If you come down inbounds, it's a violation, and that's clearly what that was. And Northmore now, they hit a three. It's only a 10-point game with 5 minutes left.
And to talk about that three just a little bit more, I mean, he was 2 steps behind. That looked like a college, if not an NBA three-pointer right there, stepping up with the confidence and the ability to knock down that shot.
And something even better for the Golden Knights, they don't have to go the length of the floor to inbound either. They are in their offensive zone already because of that turnover. And they're going to get a block on Reynolds, and that'll be his 4th foul. Team's 5th, so no bonus yet for either side.
One big positive for the Golden Knights side, they are bringing the sauce. Got another guy leaning again.
Well, this is another thing. This is, I guess, a good early test for the Trojans. Northmore's on a late run. Can Centerburg calm themselves down and keep this lead? This is a great test for them in the first game of the year. Keene takes it to the hole. Charge called. Alex Johnson stepping in there to get the call. Take a replay. I think Keene was a little out of control there. We'll take one more look at that.
I don't know, Travis. I think the feet were moving there. I'm not sure on that one.
But I think the question was Keene in control? I mean, if you have a solid dribble driving in there, they might call the block, but it looked like he was a little bit out of control, reaching for the ball and whatnot. Both teams with a turnover. Centerburg looking to get some distance here. Into Jones, still can't get it to fall. Golden Knights have hounded him inside the paint tonight.
They've hounded him without fouling. You know, very good interior defense here from the Golden Knights.
Armros with the fake, but can't get it to fall, and that'll go out of bounds to Centerburg.
Still a gorgeous ball fake there. Definitely got the defender going the other way. But it's been the problem all night. Northmor not really able to convert inside and get these easy points that Centerburg has given them.
And Centerburg doing a good job of keeping Northmor mostly on most of these possessions to one and done. And when they don't, you see an example like, that's going to be Keene's fifth. Cooper Keene with the reach. If you see the replay, you just, I think it was just more of a frustration after getting screened, and he is fouled out.
And he does not look happy at all. He's talking to his coach over there on the sideline. He is still visibly upset over there on the bench.
Keene fouls out with 4 points. And a big break there for Centerburg. One of the nice pass inside. Layup good for Griffith. His 8th point makes it a 15-point game.
Took a little bit of a lapse there in the rotation for Northmor to give up that easy bucket for Centerburg.
And give Centerburg credit. Nice court vision, able to look up ahead. They're going to get Cass on the foul. Close to an intentional foul there, too. Almost a clear path.
I was surprised that they didn't actually call the clear path there. It looks like he had an easy layup if he wouldn't have gotten fouled there. No one was in front of him, at least from my perspective.
Nonetheless, Meade will go to the line for 2. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1, but it's rebounded by Johnson. Centerburg, they'll get another offensive possession with 3:15 left, leading by 15.
Travis, is Northmor out of this game yet?
If Centerburg scores on this possession, gets a stop, it's going to be close to being over. Nice pass inside, but they're going to get Johnson on the walk, so Northmor, doors just a little bit open for them, but they have to start scoring fast with only 3 minutes left, down 15. And especially since they've only hit 1 3 tonight. And that pass intercepted by Jones. Up ahead to Meade, layup shot, no good. Jones with the putback, he can't get it to fall. But Centerburg with a big offensive rebound to Jones. If at all, that ran some more time off the clock for Centerburg. 2:30 on a running fourth quarter clock. Centerburg by 15. Deep 3 by Cassie, hit it!
Oh my goodness, what a 3 ball. They're making it rain from way downtown. That looked like a shot almost from back home in Mansfield.
It's a 12-point game. That's going to be a kick, but Cass keeping the Golden Knights in this. 2:11 left.
Still see a little bit of daylight through that door, Travis?
Well, if Cass keeps playing like he is, Take a look at this three. He just pulled up from quarter court. Nothing but net. And while we were at that replay, another turnover by Centerburg. Northmor with the three cuts this to single digits, but with 2 minutes left. Northmor with the turnover. Back out front in Centerburg, they're going to start running clock like they should. Oh, but they turn it over. Lauer has a man ahead. Back to Lauer. Got it. It's a 10-point game with 1:23 left. Lauer now with 5 points. Jones gets it to fall. Big bucket there to put it back up to 12 with the minute left. And if the Golden Knights can't score here, I think it's done. Mariotti to Lauer. And that'll stay out of bounds to Northmor. Down 12. You got to think they need a 3 here, Storm.
They need a 3 and probably a 4-point play if there's any chance for them to come back here. Under a minute, it's a little too close for my comfort for a comeback here.
Mariotti for 3. No good. And Centerburg with the big rebound. So looking like the Trojans going to pull this one out. 3 in the corner. No good. And we're going to have a foul on Centerburg.
If you're Centerburg, no real reason to shoot that 3 ball there.
Yeah, I would have pulled it out the run clock, but I mean, who doesn't want to score in a high school basketball game?
Who doesn't want to score?
He was looking at Dalton Hall there for the 3. I mean, it was an open look, though. It wasn't like it was contested. He had a wide open shot at it. And with a 12-point lead, that really doesn't hurt majorly. That 3 by Cass, no good. And I think Trojan fans, you can breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief because Centerburg's going to go to 1-0 and 1-0 in the conference. A gritty victory for this squad, Storm.
Yeah, definitely not their prettiest victory at all. A lot of fouls and turnovers committed by both teams, but Centerburg just able to knock down more shots than Northmor.
Jack Gregory puts a bow on that one. And that'll do it. Your final, Centerburg 53, Northmor 38. Trojans move to 1-0. Golden Knights fall to 0-1. Trojans 1-0 in the KMAC. Northmor 0-1. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with our player of the game. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but most of you probably know who it is. We're going to take a break. You're watching high school basketball live and free on the OH Report.
Knox is the third place I have delivered. And hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
Albert Sporting Goods is here to outfit your team, both on and off the field. Since 1980, Albert Sporting Goods has serviced schools, clubs, and businesses throughout Ohio. For all of your uniform, spirit wear, and equipment needs, make it Albert Sporting Goods. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Time now for your Knox Community Hospital Player of the Game, and who else but Carter Jones. 12 points on the night, but the big one, he got his 1,000th point early on in the game. 1,008 now for his career. First off, Carter, congratulations on that. Just take us through this game. I mean, you guys outscored Northmor 28-15 in the first half. Looked like you were in a cruise away. They came back, but I think it was a good gut check for you guys because you were able to pull it off in the end.
Yeah, I mean, this is our first game. They have 2 under their belt, so we're a little bit rusty. Had some stuff to kind of correct that we'll correct in practice this week. Northmor is a good team, so we knew that coming in, and we we defended pretty well until there at the end, and I think everybody did a really good job of getting involved. So it was a pretty good night for us.
And it was a balanced scoring night. Alex Johnson with 8 points, Landon Griffith with 8 points, Jack Gregory with 7 points, you with 12. So, I mean, you guys spread the love tonight, and you got some good results from it.
Yeah, I mean, our team this year, we're pretty even across the board. Everybody except myself and Alex are about 6 foot. So, I mean, everybody can shoot it, and everybody's willing to pass. So it makes a huge difference when other teams are scouting us because everybody can score.
I mean, you got a big win against the team that shared the conference with you last year. I mean, they knocked you out of the sectionals after beating them twice in the regular season. But, you know, you're the only senior. You have a bunch of juniors behind you. What are the expectations for this year with all the experience that you have?
I think our experience will help us a lot because in close games like this, we kind of know what to do now. And we're more, we trust each other more, so that's really important for us. And I know that all of our guys want to win, and we're willing to do what it takes to win. So it'll be a good year.
All right, thank you, Carter. One last thing, look into this camera, and just a message to all of Trojan Nation that's watching tonight.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and keep tuning in as the season keeps going.
And we will be here for every Centerburg boys home game and girls home game. And we'll also catch you at Northmor and East Knox. So congratulations on tonight, and we look forward to the season. We're going to take another break. We'll be back with some final stats and some final talk with Storm. You're watching high school basketball live and free on the OH Report.
Albert Sporting Goods is here to outfit your team, both on and off the field. Since 1980, Albert Sporting Goods has serviced schools, clubs, and businesses throughout Ohio. For all of your uniform, spirit wear, and equipment needs, make it Albert Sporting Goods. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
Back here at Centerburg High School, where the Trojans victorious on opening night, 53-38. Travis Berardi alongside Storm Blunchley tonight, and like I was talking to Carter, it was a balanced scoring night for the Trojans.
Yeah, you know, he had he hit his 1,000-point mark tonight, but I mean, he wasn't Mr. Do-It-All. I mean, everyone got some love, everyone scored. You know, everyone got touches, which is a great thing to see if you're a coach, that, you know, your team wasn't being selfish, that they were, you know, able to move the ball and find the guys that were open.
Going over the final scoring for tonight, first for the victorious Centerburg Trojans, 53 total points. They were led by Carter Jones, scored the first 4 points of the game. He needed 4 to get to 1,000, so he got that out of the way immediately. Goes on for 12 points. However, 4 of those points came late. Northmor did a good job of shutting him down from the beginning of the third quarter until about midway through the fourth. But, like I said, that balanced scoring from the rest of his crew, Landon Griffith with 8, Alex Johnson with 8, Jack Gregory, Nick Mead with 7, Levi Hauk with 4, Dalton Hall with 2, Isaiah Reynolds with 2, Colton Martin with 3, and Timothy Wheeler with 1. The leading scorer for the night, though, was Grayson Cass. What a performance by him, especially in the second half, trying to keep his team in it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he was doing everything he could to try to will his team back, but Northmor just played a little too sloppy. You know, turnovers really cost him. Fouls really cost him as, you know, they had guys foul out. They had a lot of turnovers. I mean, just kind of a sloppy performance by Northmor, but at least there is a bright spot to take away from this loss.
Cass finished with 18 points, 2 threes, the only threes of the game for them. But for Centerburg, 7 threes. That's the difference right there, the ability to open up your offense by hitting buckets from beyond the arc. So Cass with 18 to lead Northmor. Nobody else near double figures, though. Lauer with 5, Miller with 4, Harbolt with 4, Keene with 4, and Armros with 1. And I think the injury, the hip injury to Keene to keep him out of that most of that first half really hurt Northmor. They really didn't, I mean, they only have 2 major players underneath, Keene and Lauer, and I think they still haven't established their offensive abilities just quite yet. But I think as the season goes on, I think this team is going to get better, and if they can keep the turnovers down, this is going to be a team that can compete with the Centerburgs of the KMAC for possibly another chance at a KMAC championship.
Yeah, just like how we talked about, you know, kind of in the early goings of the game. Northmore's ability to step up and hit that 3 ball is a big factor, and it was tonight. I mean, they step up and make more threes. I mean, it's a totally different game. And even late in the game, there were a few huge threes made by Northmor, but just consistently shooting them throughout the game, you can't just wait till the end and then decide to start hitting. So definitely the 3 ball will help them out as the season continues and as they look to improve on a 0-1 start in the conference.
And as for Centerburg, I mean, it wasn't the prettiest victory for them, but with everything with COVID going along, having this being your first game of the year after 2 weeks of everybody else playing, not a bad way to start it off. It was a good test for them. You know, they established a decent lead at the half, looked like they had it in hand, but then Northmor, they faced a comeback attempt by a team and was able to really establish themselves at the end to keep the victory. So a good win for this squad that I think they're just going to get better. Just like Northmor, this is a team that's going to get better as they go along, and they have a player in Carter Jones that can lead them to good things.
Yeah, definitely having a leader like that, especially a senior leader, is always good for a team. But like you said, kind of a sloppy win for them, but they do survive with it, which is nice. You know, not their best ball, but with COVID and everything, this is their first game, and they really haven't been able to practice, I'm sure, as much as they want, not scrimmage as much as they want. So definitely a huge win for them to give them confidence, you know, slingshotting them into the rest of the season.
All right, that'll wrap things up from here. Your final score, once again, 53-38. I'd like to thank Storm Blunchley, not only color commentary, but he was our cameraman for tonight. Did a great job. Thanks to Adam Thompson, Brian Skoronsky for all the graphics and whatnot put into this game. I mean, the graphics pretty cool. I love the starting lineups and the stats. It looks like something off of NBA Jams. Would like to thank the great people at Centerburg High School, really welcoming when we got here today. We have a great setup for this season. It's a perfect place to shoot and call a basketball game, wouldn't you think, Storm?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, no one's around here. We're kind of got our own little world.
It's like a little broadcast booth up here, which it's a cool setup. So we'd like to thank Crestview, and finally we'd like to thank all of you for watching live and free on our Facebook and YouTube channels, where we will be all season long for not only Centerburg, but for Northmor, for East Knox home games, for Crestview home games, for Mansfield Senior, Lucas, and Clear Fork when they come back. I know Richland County's in purple right now, but we have a lot of quality basketball that we will show you, and we are excited to do it. We're just getting started. So thank you all for watching. Your final score, again, 53-38 in favor of the victorious 1-0 Centerburg Trojans. For Storm Blunchley, I am Travis Berardi saying so long from Centerburg.